India, a land blessed with diverse climates and terrains, has a deep-rooted history in agriculture. From the fertile plains of the Ganges to the arid deserts of Rajasthan, agriculture has been the lifeblood of this nation. The early Harappan civilization, dating back to 5,000 years ago, was among the first to harness the power of the monsoons and till the fertile lands. Agriculture was not merely a means of sustenance, it shaped India's economy, society, and culture. However, this story of agricultural prowess wasn't without its challenges. Low yield per hectare, over-reliance on the fickle monsoons, and the lack of modern technology posed severe limitations. Farmers, the backbone of the nation, often found themselves at the mercy of nature and market forces. Despite the rich agricultural heritage, by the mid-20th century, India was grappling with chronic food shortages and was heavily dependent on imports. The mid-1960s marked a turning point in Indian agriculture with the onset of the Green Revolution. This period saw the introduction of new agricultural practices that forever changed the face of farming in the country. The focus shifted towards increasing productivity and ensuring food security for a rapidly growing population. High-yielding variety seeds, often referred to as HYVs, were introduced, which held the promise of dramatically increased crop yields. These seeds, a product of years of scientific research and genetic modification, were tailor-made to thrive in the Indian soil and climate conditions. They were capable of producing multiple folds more grain per acre than traditional seeds, thus revolutionizing the way farming was done. With the introduction of these high-performance seeds came the need for more intensive farming methods. Chemical fertilizers and pesticides became integral parts of the agricultural process. The use of these chemicals ensured the protection of the crops from pests and diseases and provided them with the necessary nutrients to grow. The result was a significant increase in the overall crop yield. But this transformation did not happen in a vacuum. The Indian government and the scientific community played a significant role in promoting these new methods. The government launched various initiatives to educate farmers about the benefits of these new practices. They provided subsidies for the purchase of high-yielding seeds, fertilizers, and pesticides, making them affordable for the average farmer. The scientists, on the other hand, worked tirelessly to refine these methods and make them more efficient and effective. This was not just a change in the way farming was done, but a complete overhaul of the agricultural landscape. The Green Revolution brought about a paradigm shift in India's approach to agriculture. It shifted the focus from subsistence farming to commercial farming, from traditional methods to modern techniques, from food deficiency to food surplus. The Green Revolution transformed India from a food-deficient country to a food surplus nation. It marked the beginning of a new era in Indian agriculture, an era characterized by increased productivity, food security, and a shift towards modern agricultural practices. The Green Revolution brought about significant changes in Indian agriculture. It was a transformative period that reshaped the landscape of farming in India, leaving an indelible mark on the country's agricultural practices and economy. At the heart of this revolution was the remarkable increase in agricultural productivity. Prior to the Green Revolution, Indian agriculture was characterized by low yields and an over-reliance on traditional farming methods. However, with the introduction of high-yielding varieties of seeds, coupled with advanced irrigation techniques, the productivity of farms across the country skyrocketed. Crops that once struggled to survive now thrived, leading to an abundance of food grains like wheat and rice. In tandem with the rise in productivity, there was a significant shift in the nature of farming. Prior to the revolution, farming in India was largely subsistence-based, with farmers growing just enough to feed their families. However, the Green Revolution marked the transition from subsistence to commercial farming. Farmers began cultivating crops not just for survival, but also for sale in the market. This shift opened up new economic opportunities for farmers and played a crucial role in the growth of the agro-based industries in India. The revolution also had a profound impact on the financial status of farmers. With the increase in productivity and the shift to commercial farming, the income of farmers rose significantly. Many farmers who were once trapped in the vicious cycle of poverty were able to break free and improve their living standards. But, like two sides of a coin, the Green Revolution had its drawbacks as well. The intensive farming practices led to environmental degradation. The excessive use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides polluted the soil and water bodies, leading to a decline in soil fertility and biodiversity. The shift to monoculture, where only one type of crop is grown, further exacerbated this issue by reducing the diversity of the ecosystem. Moreover, the revolution widened the economic disparities among farmers. While the affluent farmers could afford the high-yielding seeds, fertilizers, and modern equipment, the small and marginal farmers were left behind. This led to increased inequality in the farming community, with the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. To sum up, the Green Revolution was a watershed moment in the history of Indian agriculture. It led to a significant increase in agricultural productivity, transformed subsistence farming to commercial farming, and improved the economic condition of many farmers. However, it also brought about environmental degradation and increased inequality among farmers. The Green Revolution was indeed a mixed bag, bringing both prosperity and challenges. It's a stark reminder that while technological advancements can bring about positive changes, they can also lead to unintended consequences if not managed wisely. The legacy of the Green Revolution continues to shape Indian agriculture. Today, the country stands as one of the world's leading agricultural powerhouses, a testament to the seismic shifts brought about by the revolution. But the landscape has not stayed static. It has evolved, and with it, new challenges have emerged that demand our attention. Climate change, for instance, has become an urgent concern. With erratic weather patterns and increasing temperatures, the farming community faces the daunting task of adapting to these changes. They grapple with unpredictable monsoons and prolonged droughts, which can decimate crops and disrupt the agricultural calendar. Water scarcity too is a pressing issue. Agriculture in India is heavily reliant on monsoon rains. But with climate change disrupting rainfall patterns, water resources are becoming increasingly strained. This scarcity has a profound impact on the livelihoods of millions of farmers who depend on these rains for their crops. The human toll of these challenges can't be overlooked. Tragically, farmer suicides have been on the rise in recent years, a stark indicator of the immense pressures faced by those at the heart of our food production system. Yet, in the face of these challenges, there is hope. The road ahead requires a shift towards more sustainable farming practices. Organic farming, agroforestry, and rainwater harvesting are just a few of the methods that can help mitigate these issues. Technology too holds immense promise. Innovations in agricultural technology or agtech can help farmers monitor weather patterns, manage water usage, and increase crop yields. These tools can empower farmers, giving them the information and resources they need to navigate an increasingly complex agricultural landscape. The Green Revolution was a turning point in Indian agriculture, but it was just that, a point in our ongoing journey. The challenges we face today are complex and multifaceted, but they also present opportunities for innovation and growth. While the Green Revolution laid the foundation for self-sufficiency in food production, the journey of transforming Indian agriculture is far from over. The Green Revolution was indeed a watershed moment in the history of Indian agriculture. This journey began with the dawn of agriculture in India, a time when the country was largely agrarian yet struggling with productivity and self-sufficiency. Farmers were dependent on traditional methods and monsoons, resulting in an unpredictable and often insufficient food supply. But change was on the horizon. That change arrived in the form of the Green Revolution, a turning point that transformed the landscape of Indian agriculture. It introduced modern farming techniques, high-yielding varieties of seeds, and the use of fertilizers and pesticides. The Green Revolution was not just about technology or science, it was about hope and resilience. It was about a nation's quest to feed its ever-growing population and to stand tall on the global stage. The impact of the Green Revolution was profound and far-reaching. It led to a significant increase in crop yields, turning India from a food deficit to a food surplus nation. It also brought socio-economic changes, creating job opportunities and stimulating rural economies. But like all major shifts, it came with its own set of challenges. The overuse of chemicals led to soil degradation and sustainability concerns. while the focus on a few staple crops raised questions about nutritional diversity. And so, we find ourselves at the crossroads, navigating the aftermath and the road ahead. The task now is to address these challenges, to balance productivity with sustainability, to ensure food security without compromising the health of our soils or the diversity of our crops. The Green Revolution was not an end, but a beginning. It was a stepping stone, leading us to the dawn of a new era in agriculture, one that is technologically advanced, environmentally responsible, and socially inclusive. As India navigates the complexities of modern agriculture, the lessons from the Green Revolution continue to guide its path towards a sustainable and prosperous future.